Hi, I'm Amit Singh and today we will be looking at FlowTrace. The key point we want to look at is how do you troubleshoot a packet flow through the fabric. FlowTrace is a tool used for tracing packets through a Pluribus fabric. It's used to debug packet loss in a fabric by helping to identify where and when packet loss occurs. It does not figure out why packets were lost. That would require additional levels of troubleshooting. It has multiple operational modes: live mode, where it'll actually go through live traffic and troubleshoot it; connection mode, where it'll use the connection analytics data; vFlow mode, from it can generate PCAP files as well as fabric connection. Live mode is the default capture mode for FlowTrace. In this mode, FlowTrace captures and traces packets as they traverse through the fabric. Here are the detailed options. You can pause at any given point of time or also look at the CLI helpline. Here is the topology. We have multiple fabrics out here, but we will be looking at leaf 3, leaf 5 and leaf 6. That's where the traffic is generated and the connections are generated. We have multiple VNets and virtual routers sitting in this network. So it's a multi-tenant network that we will be looking at, trying to troubleshoot and determine the physical path that a packet takes. The first demo, we will track an SSH data path between leaf 3 and leaf 5. This will be a TCP connection, obviously, and we will be tracing the physical path that this packet takes. Then we will be tracing a UDP generated packet from Ixia between multiple VNets from leaf 3 to leaf 6, from VLAN 526 to VLAN 202. And again, this will be a UDP type packet. And again, this will be using the live connection operational modes. Let's log into the switch. Let's go through. On the right hand side, I have a connection to leaf 5, but I am on the shell mode. FlowTrace runs from the shell mode. On the left hand side, I'm logged into the CLI. As you can see, leaf 5 IP is 192.168.10.5 and leaf 3 IP is 192.168.10.3. I'm going to log in to leaf 3 from leaf 5 and generate an SSH connection. So I've gone ahead and initiated an SSH connection from leaf 5 to leaf 3. Now I'm going to go ahead and actually run the FlowTrace. The client IP and the server IP, as you can see, match the leaf 5 and leaf 3 in-band IP. I've specified the specific server port, so I'm only troubleshooting specific traffic, and I've specified the operational mode to be connection. So it's actually going to leverage the TCP connection analytics that the Pluribus fabric provides you. So I tested multiple SSH connections. That's why you see multiple outputs here. So we are going to look at just one of them. So as you can see, the SSH session was initiated from leaf 5. That's why you see leaf 5 port 0 is where the packet is generated from. Port 0 refers to anything that's coming from the CPU. And then from leaf 5, it goes to spine 3. From spine 3, it goes to spine 1. And then from spine 1, the packet goes through leaf 3. And obviously you can see the specific port mappings as well, which identifies what physical path a packet took. So if there were random drops or certain drops that you were seeing, you would be able to identify and troubleshoot that specific port parameters, whether a QoS configuration is missing or not. Let's look at the LLDP information and verify and make sure that it does match. As you can see, it does match. So port 49, port 45 is the last connection, as you see, spine 1 mapping to leaf 3. That's matching port 45, 49. And the IP address is 192.168.10.3 of leaf 3. Now let's look at a UDP connection stream. You log into the IXIA. As you can see, I already have the traffic running. I have multiple streams. We are going to look at specifically VLAN 526 to VLAN 202. There is a stream that you look at, which is basically source IP 10.55.26.6 with a destination IP of 172.16.202.6. And again, both of the IXIA ports are connected to port 15. They are connected on leaf 3 and leaf 6. The traffic is going between multiple VNet and vRouter, so it's a multi-tenant network. Traffic is traversing between tenants out here. As you can see, there are no packet loss, and now we are going to go ahead and actually look into the switch itself. So I've logged into leaf 3. I'm going to run a FlowTrace from here. So I've specified the client IP, and I've then specified the server IP. I've specified the operational mode as live to make sure I'm actually tracing a live connection instead of using connection analytics. I will go ahead and remove the proto TCP because we want to trace only UDP connections. As you can see, you see multiple trace outputs because again, there are hundreds of packets going across, and that's why you see every single packet it's able to identify and capture the path of. So I'll look at a specific packet path of what path it took. So let's look at right here. So the packet originates from leaf 3. From leaf 3, it goes out via port 53. Then from spine port 77, it goes towards spine 4. And then from spine 4, it goes towards leaf 6. And then leaf 6, it goes out via port 15. Alright, now let's log into the CLI and verify the LLDP information that it does match this information. As you can see, the LLDP information verifies the matching information. So that's it, and thank you for watching the video.